Hello, this is Oliver. Today we're going to be talking about a mental math trick that relates to calculating percents, right? And not necessarily, the most difficult percents, like 17% of something, but more common percents, 10%, 20%, etc. Right? I'm going to look at some specific examples, right, where this trick is particularly useful. So I want to give you a bit of a pretest. So take a minute or so and calculate these two equations. So if we're going to do these the long way, right, starting with the first one, I would probably do something like, okay, 160 times 0.9, which is the same, it's the decimal equivalent of 90%. 9 times 0 is 0. 9 times 6, 54. 9 times 1 is 9. Plus 5 is 14. So now I need to put the decimal. I have one decimal place here, so I need to move in one decimal place, and my answer is going to be 144. Okay, right? And the second one, right, you do it the same way. 770 times 0.6, right? 6 times 0. 6 times 7 is 42. 6 times 7 again is 42. Plus 4 is 46. Move the decimal place, and you've got 462, right? But let me ask you this. If you were to do this, do the multiplication in this manner, would you be able to calculate these in your head without writing anything down, right? If you're like me, the answer is probably not, right? I mean, yeah, maybe if I really sat there and just really like close my eyes and really try to envision and do it kind of step by step and have a quiet room so I could keep my thoughts organized, right? And nobody's interrupting me. Yeah, maybe then I could do it, right? But I'm going to show you a way that you can do these calculations quickly and easily in your head, right? And this is based on the concept that, but again, if you saw one of my earlier videos with regarding multiplying or dividing by 5, right, you learned that sometimes doing 2 easy steps is a lot faster than doing 1 hard step. And that's exactly the concept that we're going to implement here, right? So for example, we're going to use the concept that 90% is the same thing as 100% minus 10%. 60% is 50% minus 10%, right? So for example, right, if I go back to my previous slide, we had 160 and 770. Okay, great. So if I needed to multiply 160 by 90%, I would take 100%, which is 160, and minus 10%, right, which is simply 16. I knock off a 0. So 160 minus 16 is 144, right? And similarly, with 60%, I could take half, I'm sorry, this should be plus, right? Half plus 10%. So half of 770, well, okay, this might take a little bit of thinking, but I know that half of 700 is 350, half of 70 is 35, so that's 385. And then I need to add 385, I add 77. So that gives me 462, right? Now another example of 2 easy steps is better than 1 hard step is calculating 25% of something, right? 25% is simply half of half. So if you can calculate half of something, you do that once, and then you calculate half again, you've got 25%. So what other percent shortcuts can you think of? Feel free to leave them in a comment below. And if there's something interesting enough for another video, I'll be more than happy to make a video related to it in the future. If you're somebody who is thinking of taking the GMAT, I encourage you to check out my website, gmatmaestro.com. You'll find more information about me, my classes, and of course, a link to schedule a free consultation with me. Have a great day.